sons and daughters of the land. The king of the city is marching. Stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers have labored, and our time to serve is now. The glory of the new nation will forever be our pride. Beautiful and glorious and you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful and glorious and stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be. Our treasures are found in all nations, and our greatness is second to none. Our history forever shall be written. How our kings have endured all times. Our people cultured in unity. Our hearts beat for the land. Rich culture, stories of heroes, legacies forever be. Beautiful and glorious and you're the heart.
Sagbomo kan ga bege wene o, wa gbin mi make na tu wa ge ra me o. Ife fa me o, Atoni baba na ri guy kan me. Atoni na do level ke ma mi guy de. Ga gboge bo ga kwa. Ina do pe ra bi ogie, na kwa akia yi, ama je na. Wa bokia ma mi ri ma ne mo toto mo do. Don't our daddy is at backstage. Love better semuta wa boom. Otie wa here. Joy ro, Israel ro, won ya pin won nu gba gege. Immediately copyright me o ka ko be no. E copyright ring wa ko be o ga ro e mo ma ro. E o saluko. Ajibola baba, I greet you. I greet you. What I don't care about copyright. I need you guys to listen. Don't worry about it. Tell you when they
Zoom it closer. What am I seeing? Okay. Sorry. So the one light here that time. You put here.
Don't worry.
I'm ready now.
Any today I go just block you.
And I do.
You beg you when
Let me see.
Beg you when
Right.
Don't master.
Short. What? Yeah.
2 seconds. Glory. I still have 2 minutes to play the music. Even if pay. Ah, that's like yàrá hotel. Wà á tà lẹ́yìn àjùwé. Wà bókìá dọ́mọ̀ wà dọ́mọ̀ à. Wà dọ́mọ̀ ìbẹ̀rù wà. Wà pé hẹ́mi nìta sí. If I talk, make I hear you. You mute?
How now? Yeah.
Every man with one gallant there now. Nah.
Do him in the tire.
Daddy, hear you. Akabo.
That's good.
Even if you take time to go out, them area mama ya you. I better know what feel like that. Oh, back me, I'm after we are now, any bad comment today, hear them again. I not get patient. This area mama wait, I know you see. You know, say you remove up pan and banner, or Daddy, I was just playing that music for waiting for you guys to come. Daddy, don't know. You can see that the house is full today. Makogbe, domo, Wabokia, Henry, Ibele, well, Alexa Gonta, Glorious Ige. I salute. Omoyi, my twin. I salute. Love it. I salute. Sagbavo, I salute. Area Mama, I salute. I come down, Daddy, Wadomo. Una go see for my screen say our papa dey there o the oga patapata of them all. The pa emasiya. That is near yame o. Kele epa agent yo. You mute yourself o. Your mic is muted, sir. Hello, sir. Okay, pa me ho abi a connection.
You are it.
Even if you come in, whoever they are, clear, Nenya. And not that yet.
You are welcome.
The mic is very far from your mouth. I think it's the phone, right? Are you using the computer?
Why?
If you PC ni ki abi PDP. Ni agbedo e baba gbon. Adomo. David Peter, I see you. Sonny Demi, I don't see you since. Waya bokia no my rete wa rete me out. Waya bokia we dey wait for Ogbe, but soon he go soon come. Domo ara. We get many videos here where I go show. Over the week, we have seen Shege. Do I call it Shege? I don't know what to call it. And I've also reacted due to my post, but Imami Gayala Dian to come and talk about it. And most of it is where I wasn't myself. It was just too much of a shock, and I had to comport myself, like, before coming out. That's why I now called your presence. I said, where they do very married, or see, now when we were here day. So over the week, we heard about the Yaloja mess. Iya jati. Iya Yoruba. So Yoruba people trying to instill the Yoruba culture in Benin, flaunting the rules and the laws of the people, the tradition of the people. So, and I will mock it on Waya Dedo Iguayo. So I have a little video to show here to that effect. So before I will start, I go say, I dey come. I go say bad belle towards the basekina like Osala. Salamatu Orosaye, I greet you. So this video is that guy that went to the market.
Mama.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Let me relocate. Let me relocate.
The network is freezing up. So a video now is talking about that guy that went to the market to address the real one. No, the fake one. So the real one. So she wants to. Let's just hear her a bit.
Iya na beta sa da wo no mo gome e se ya uye neki o ko ma mo ruhu e se ba ya uye neki o ko de pe ma ho a e se ba ya uye neki e bi ke no logo ata mi ye neki like e motan no ka we ke ba do ye neki ma so e ga no na go o se ko no fo na 2024 na December 26 wo o me no de na hu no ko ke na government house yi wa latian ati eki the men of Mosefe. I went here when they come and where Opa will go to the governor. Yes, he has a with you. Yes, he over there. Or where a monopa at top or what or passing years. I work when I'm the chassis, don't you get it? Oh, here. A chassis of the monopa. I want back to that was you.
Are you guys taking note of what she's saying? Ijima Gwa, who talk about Ijima. Why are damn home?
I went back to that so I was there. I was at a year of the garage. Here we are going to work. You never go down. I was soon. Hey, Yanaka. Yeah, well, I know what I know about the face. I will go back to Agonia. Oh, planning that the quiet here of the Havanapue, and I'm going to Sunia, I'm going to Sunia. I don't know who are like that, and I don't want to answer. I want to answer. Where are you tell? We're going to handle that. I want to open the softnesses. Away, what about Comisa? Or where are you? Or where if the governor, I don't have my way. Governor, help me again. Help me again. I got to be eventually I get here, the governor forever ever. Yes, sir. I don't have an hour or Tetona. In a way, I put it to us out. And I don't know your belly one who go and when I book. So I cannot know another question. And I'm one of family. What's the police? Everybody feeling that I know we therefore. I don't want to who care. You know the hour, what about the last in the hour? I want to get not going to get you. I don't want to come and go have a queer. And I when I ask so. It ain't the best time. You know what I'm saying? I that we said. I don't know. The shade theory of what I do is up. I don't know what the fee. On a Kaya. And if you're marking, and if you're giving money, my cat, I don't night to them. Madame has been a row. And I report to them. What? We're giving no kind of book. I don't know myself. I'm only going to be walking there. Don't even go to Monopa. I know what must I say. Never Bebo. In a way, no, don't feel about the way you would. I have another man with a few of your town. I said, we would ask a little. And then was another man where
You can see that video, video, and that is our Iyeki, original Iyeki, because it's what we understand by Iyeki. You're going to give us a little history. If you can just jump in, she has suffered in the hands of all these miscreants, and she also reported that she went to the palace to report. And we see videos of these women going back and forth to the palace, and we haven't seen any action except when Iyaloja came from Lagos, Tinubu's daughter. So, Ipa, can you grace the mic?
Well, let me greet everybody, all our viewers for today. I welcome you all to the program. For those that have really found time to follow this channel, to see what is happening, or rather to hear the reactions from all of us outside of Nigeria for today over this matter of Iyaloja. I want to thank you all. I want to thank Dobrai TV for giving up this platform. It's giving it up for us to reach out to the world, for the time spent and everything you are putting in to put Edo in order. To state in order. God bless you. Myself also speaking at the moment, I am a member and also the coordinator of Concerned Edo Indigenous right here in Canada. Whatever is happening back home, it affects us the way we want to probably want it to be shaped. However, I'm not happening between Edo and English because I know other people probably who are non-Edo or Benin tongue we are also here. I prefer probably to really express myself in my native dialect. This program. God bless you. Mati Yeki, as a raise, I see head I mark my band. I want to say it's a little bit disturbing when we what we've heard or what we are seeing playing out before our eyes in the Edo state. Iyeki eki vedu owo babu eki eze no adwe medokin egbeki. My affair was abroad today, whether you're in South Africa, in London, or whatever. When we go shopping, we go to the mall, we go to the, what do you call it? The supermarket. Kotorade or Waboto no boka, Okero, Bovedero, Emeduki. Ekinadoni, way back. They were calling it trade by barter. No, so we learn how to haggle price, bargaining. And Ekina Namikana, yeah, Akeami Yeki, no Baoeki. It is you, first of all, Ugame, or one now when you are. We have a do a kini when every way Giasebe in a do culture. Iyeki, I mean, Zeki Yeki, to organize that community pattern of trading way back home. Then, no, Yobe Lumuvarade, look at where Mahadum Moyima is a way of, is what do I call it? Try to truncate the cultural values of Edo people. That is only my meal. Iyekini or we know Erimarica or maybe no we know about we know Yenedo. Maya white be more or you were born a woo. Oherare not bad on a woo here. One year always a community ni yekini also in Arabi, my man, Iji Mana, we know. And Yekina Vekana. ọkparịkụ ọkpara Ibadan eyewerio n'obero na tọkpane akemi obere lao. In most cases oyegbeyi or really agwa agbo sabwa beti
No, this is not.
maagun aka ebe na aka eko na kirikiri itatoge ai ka bogbe okoto do we utume ganya haka bo no nya egwetu majina unda ekini magiri bo weduna metubime imeribe ezi ebe bawe bo rigiera da ihwani kwoni sowe oyiwe imi ebe na dia we oya aya simi ewo era nwa ọmọ nwa whatever has happened inodo sunu ni ewi na emi ebe do na de team the sunu da Edo not be Lagos is going to be re-emphasized in this very matter. So I give the floor. God bless
Where's
you.
the daddy? Mr. Ogbe, we cite you. Where's your book here?
Where's Mr. Agbedio? Mr. Once here. I greet you.
God bless you.
Waya Wesley.
I'm here late, come on.
Yes.
Wadomo. So there's thank you, sir, for your submission. I think you were follow when they remark. And also I saw with the lady on a time where he get kinoga okay do beji another muyejo. So ijeki is not just something you just wake up and jump into. So on the next video, you are the next, but I want you to wait and then speak to this after.
Clarified that the title Iyaloja General, also referred to as His Royal Majesty Ewa II Oba of Benin, clarified that the title Iyaloja General, also referred to as Iyeki General, is alien to Benin tradition. The monarch's position follows public reactions to the emergence of Edo State Market Women leader Pastor Mrs. Josephine Isi Iragwezejele, who accompanied Mrs. Folashade Tinubu to the palace in company with the coordinator, Office of the Edo State First Lady Mrs. Edesili Anani, and other market women leaders. Oba Ewa II explained the traditional roles of Edo market women leaders known as Iyeki, noting that they serve as custodians of market shrines, report to the spirits, and coordinate women on behalf of the palace under whose authority markets in Benin were founded. Citing the historical contributions of legendary Benin queens such as Idia and Ide Nokbohu, the Oba extolled the virtues of women and warned against undermining traditional roles in Edo markets, stressing that such positions are not determined by political considerations.
Do you know too that every year he has role they play inside the market? Cultural role they have to perform inside every market in Benin.
Yes, sir.
So you have actually done your research.
Earlier in her address, Mrs. Folashade Tinubu had informed the Oba of her plans to inaugurate a new leadership structure for markets in Edo State while soliciting his blessings. Also speaking, the coordinator, Office of the Edo State First Lady Mrs. Edesili Anani, expressed appreciation for the audience, with the Oba describing Mrs. Tinubu as the Iyaloja General.
It is a great privilege and honor to be your present, our royal father. May you reign long.
From Benin, Ikmomosa.
So, Evani Anamonigo, Oga Ima, I want you to address that video, though it looks like the other one that we've seen before, but it's your turn now.
Wawese wa itwagmoya fefe kinirisi kinirowa. I want to greet all our audience. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And where the matter at hand is a very critical and a very vital one, but one that is very vital to us as a Benin in particular, and in general to the all Edos. I think that the play that we just heard over there's 4 elements that I take from that. That the fact that Inari Oba Palace, the way Inadomuyi Yoba no Monoba Oba Atokwe Obo where Iminori di manedo sevo where the Winia we act in your magba because from all indication from the investigation that has been carried out, Inyakaya we minia une before Yakaya idebani. So it shows where they knew where Omonoba they knew where what they have done, where it is sacrilegious to the tradition and the culture of Benin. And it's an affront to the culture and the tradition of the Benin. It's an insult to the monarchy, the throne, and the whole entire Benin Empire. By you now coming and to misrepresent yourself to say where Imado seek for your approval, we're giving Mahiao, whereas you have already done it. So again, this is something that should not be taken lightly, but I'm hoping that the people that have engulfed themselves in this art that has never been done before in the Benin City or in Edo, where they will go back and reflect. For me, in particularly, as hard as it is for me to see this is happening to my culture and my tradition, Edo where Eunarienero Arienero, or where I am a song now a meal vent the same time. I'm a song venue. More kuku ne ko wari enrin do tamira we baba we banuan me de emi no to wa ni na we go me go gwe na ge de ge itunoro ge the same thing no go be for our war. What has happened now in the last few days, 2 or 3 days ago, me and I do we do emi no doma emi na gwa no ya do we do edo ni mi edo no gidigida elba ni maya gbeti ni edo ya fefe ya gboriri anado mi ewe e mai so dore anado yewe na kan do ya sinoto the monarch has spoken, and the word that the monarch has spoken cannot be taken lightly. Owe oba gbina egwi enikao Oba Guima, then the Enika will not take it forth. Who are the Enika? The chiefs and the commoners being managed by Nikeye. All here and I take up well, co in not sooner or massing there, Emi Wakae, a nana here by. So, a Kiedo, as it has been historically, has a tradition and culture sacred near performing Yoruba Palace. And that's why where Omave Nokezore cannot do it. And it is forbidden and it is agreed from time immemorial, from historical context, where Ekiedo to be a bani or Zoma no a leader Gia or Mave Nanamia, where as it is now, culture and politics cannot interplay. Not in our tradition. So again, I am pained, and I know that the Beninese are pained. And well, we see how this plays out. But from my opinion, when Medege, this cannot stand. It's a taboo. It's a taboo. It's a sinful act that has defiled the sacred land of the Benin Empire. And it cannot stand.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your submission. Thank you. I see you guys, everyone. While we're saying one day. But before we move on, Ogbe, Oga, hold your thoughts. We just want to quickly go on 1 second. Thank you, guys. We are back again to Edo Pride TV, our family meeting. Where yesterday meets today and tomorrow. So we have a lot of people here, 250 watching right now, and I only have like 25 likes. Go and pay it. So we are moving on. Thank you, sir. Ogbe, have you pressed your like?
I'm about to do that.
So you may like maybe the back. Wabokia, please help me share and like. Now we'll go. The likes are too few compared to the numbers watching. It's not difficult. We don't charge for it. Before you came on a pound, we played 2 videos. I don't know. Did you meet the other one? The Omonoba speaking and the market women also speaking. There
Yeah.
was something I took from that Iyeki, our original one, or where another humiliating. And let me just sum it up. They went to the palace, and we've also seen videos to those to that effect. Not one, not two, not three. They don't they liquidate these people. These people not happy. Iyeki came from nowhere. We've never seen since I was born, and I know that since you were also born, it's been our tradition that Iyeki is kind of is our tradition, our royal it's like a heritage, something like that. A value in our hold very dear, no. Somebody just come and desecrate it. This is not what we know. So this is alien to us, which Omonoba also said is alien to him. So that video tells me where these women also went to the palace and cried, but nothing happened until now when Tinubu's daughter came and told the Oba that they want to install Iyeki or they want to do something coronation. So my question to you, sir, are we also gathering now that they did it before they came to the palace? How would you address this? Is this a betrayal or will you call it see finish? What's like? Please take this case up.
First of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank our audience.
Thank
I want
you,
to thank
sir.
Mr. Wansia and Mr. Mike Bidio for coming over here today. And I want to point that if I'm going out of bound because of my emotional attachment, I will always want you people to remind me and rein me in. Because this is a very, very important topic that touches my being as a person. I want to first of all say that I have said it over and over again. I'm an Edo man before anything. I'm an Edo man. My being an Edo man transcends anything. Whether there is Nigeria or Nigeria, that is not my primary responsibility. The first thing is I'm an Edo man. And Edo, Benin City has existed way, way long before the RONC came to our region. That's the Royal Niger Company. And I said it in this program one day that we were the very last people in the entire Nigeria that joined the RONC, the Royal Niger Company, before Royal Niger Company metamorphosed into that entity called Nigeria. We were now grouped with Western region. Thank God, in 1963, Dennis Osadebe raised the motion then, and we became Midwestern region. We don't have the same culture. Irrespective of how any of us, how we chose to look at it, we don't have the same culture. We are not the same people. And if we go by historical antecedents, from the current day River Niger, which my ancestors called Aisaba, that's Atasaba. That's where the conquered.
Oh, is that the name?
Yes.
I see.
So from River Niger all the way down to Dahomey, that was the entire area. This is not, I'm not talking about oral tradition. These are modern history. Way back in 1440, Prince Ogun Ewari I, at that time, conquered, according to the history book, says 201 towns, including the Kukuruku Hills and so many other places that were conquered. They were all under Benin Kingdom. For those of us who have taken pain to read Benin history, we understood that if our forefathers, if they imposed the language, Edo language, on all these areas that they conquered, we would have had majority. We would have been one of the major tribes in Nigeria today. But unfortunately, my forefathers did not do that. So many times I hear so many history about the Oba of Lagos and all that. What a code that they call? What is a code? It's an Edo language. We are a people. We are very distinct in our culture and in our tradition. For those of us who are Edo people that are watching, we all know the history of a Motan. It was Oba Ewari the first that married a Motan. We the Benin people, we know, but some other people, they don't understand. We've had the Idi and Yesigi. Edo we Okwomai Yokode Sokwe Idi and Yesigi. No other woman before that time went to war except Idi and Yesigi. Ide no boko no ye gbe efiun han na mi ewe egwa oye mudia. So what we are seeing today, we are seeing the tricks and politics. I didn't say politics. The tricks and politics of APC. This started in the regime of Adams Oshomole. He took with him Charlie Temple, and he began to recruit the Ize Yamus and give them money. That's when Adams Oshomole said, Benin people, he used to be scared of them. Give them money. Once you give them money, that is the end. When Obaseki came, there's some individual that wanted to be a sultan at Enyai in Ikpobai. Obaseki said no. Now, here comes this governor that doesn't know his left from his right, that is begging everybody in order for him to remain in power with this sacrilege. Look up Adams Oshomole. He built an hospital for 8 years, and at the end of the day, these are their politics. You went to Stella Obasanjo Hospital, brought equipment. So we the Edo people, and I have always repeated here, Monday so this man has been brought in to be the governor of Edo State. He doesn't know his left. He doesn't know his right. He's begging everybody in order for him just to remain as governor. Now we are having the first person that visited this governor when he was pronounced to be governor. Who was he? MC Oluomo Anagbero from Lagos State.
Yes.
Please, I want this video to go viral so that the model Maziga, whatever his name is called, he should begin to understand. In the era of Oba Akenzwa, we have Agbazika Ini, who didn't want to kowtow to His Royal Majesty Oba Akenzwa.
And we know what happened to him.
Go and ask the people of Agani Bode what happened to Agbazika Ini. Okpebholo, you are not he's not, I don't think he's a Benin man. He's not an Edo man, really, so to say. These are people who grew up in Jos, who doesn't know the culture and tradition of the people. When Oyere Bulem argued with Oba Radiawa, Okpebholo, go and find out from Oyere Bulem, the then military administrator, what happened after he argued. So back to the issue that is at stake. They say, yeah, whatever, yeah, we are from my brother. I'm happy that Mr. Ewansia is here. Mr. Ewansia, you have been to Japan. You have been to Kokobukan. You have been to Ikebukuro, Shinjuku. This is a modern society where the culture, tradition, modernity, science and technology, they all meet. There are some royal park that you go to in Japan. As we speak, you cannot kill a fish there. You see these fish, some of them, they have different colors. You can't kill any fish to take away from there. Now we have a governor who doesn't know what he's doing. He says he wants to change Iyeki. Does he understand the meaning of Iyeki? So, my dear people of Edo, I'm very emotional when it comes to, I have said it over and over again, I'm a Benin, I'm an Edo man first. We transcended, before there was Nigeria, we existed. Before there was Nigeria, before political parties. We saw in 1929, the Aba Women Riot. We saw that. These are people who didn't go to school that is in our political space today, that doesn't know what to do. He should go and read about the Aba Women Riot. I'm talking about Nigeria. I don't want to talk about this normal revolt in East Africa and all that. So about women riot of 1929, he should go and read about it. Go and read about Macaulay, Ivan Ikoku. These were the first agitators in Nigeria. You come to our political space, you don't know your left from your right. Go and look at Benin City. Now you say you want IEC is the main thing. Why? Because of money. Because of the money, because you are going to impose excessive tax on these people. When you impose tax on these people, which he has done prior to this era. So he has done it. Price of Gari in Edo State is more expensive than any other state in Nigeria. So let me not lose track and go back to the main issue. The Oshomoles and these people, they have that trust deficit. We cannot trust them. You went and did an inauguration. Then you came to the Oba Palace with the hope that you will get an answer that will say yes. How can you trick our royal father? How can you trick our people? When a door is going into Kamatos, you are saying it is shiny. You are coming to seek. You know, when you seek permission, let me look at a classical example of stealing. If you go to any store, for example, you go to any store, if you take any merchandise and you consume it, if it is the one that you can eat, before point of sale, that is stealing. Before point of sale, it's at the point of sale that thing becomes your own property.
After you paid for it.
Exactly.
After
Thank
you
you,
pay
my
for
dear
it.
brother. So you have not gotten the authorization from Oba, our own revered father, Oba of Benin. You did an inauguration. That is sacrilegious. Ahuanoredo.
See me finish. Oh.
Enoredo.
Thank you.
Let me pause there for now.
Before, go ahead.
No, you wanted to add something, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
In talking of the Benin Empire history, USA, I like to put a little bread and butter to it. Before before Nigeria came to be by Lord Logan or Leimi Wiwa, before Nigeria came to be in 1914, there was already the Benin Empire from the time of the Ogiso. And then we now move on to the monarchy. And then you now look at the 1897, the expedition of the Benin by the British near Wulu. Now you can see that the plan of the British to amalgamate Nigeria, they already planned it ahead, where the only last no empire that was standing in their way was the Benin Empire. And that was why they did everything to conquer us. Hence why the 1897 conqueror and the expedition came to be. And if you look at it, from 1897 to when Logano Leini amalgamate Nigeria in 1914, it was about 17 years. So they already had a plan. And then now when people began to talk about the history of the other ethnics and the other religion, and I said to these people, you have no idea. By the 13th and 14th century, the Benin Empire already have a light. We already have a culture. We already have a road. So when the Portuguese came in 14th and 15th century, they were amazed and said, wow, we were
a kingdom.
We were a kingdom already. We were already a kingdom. And that is why they decided to say, let's trade with these people so that we can begin to expand trade. And so when I look at people today try to affront or to insult or to rubbish and gutter our tradition and our culture, and I just laugh and say, these people have no idea. They should go back and look at their history and study the history of Nigeria and study the history of the Benin Empire. So USA, my brother, for bringing Ada up, I just wanted to add a little bread and butter to it. Where in the first Portuguese that came to Benin was in 1472. Benin was already a kingdom, was already existing at that time, 1472, according to Encyclopedia. And then when you look at even when the conqueror came, the British, near view, the artifact near loot. Today, when I look back, I say maybe it was a good thing. Why do I say that? When you look at all those hundreds and millions of artifacts near view, area Europe, Spain, Germany, UK, and even in the US. Today, if those things, if that incident, that expedition did not happen, nobody would have believed where, as a back then, Benin City was that industrial, that the Benin people and the empire was that industrial, and they could be so artistic to have those kind of artifacts. So again, what happened was bad, but when you look back now, I say, well, kudos, because those history now, when you look at them and say, wow, if you're talking wow, now, kudos to my forefathers, kudos to my forebearer. So I just wanted to add a piece to that, my brother. What's it for bringing that up?
Thank you, everyone. We're moving on, but before we land, I have a song to add to this. Then we'll ride on. So I want you guys. It's gonna be like 1 second song. Imana swear kiagama. When you do school your bed. Wadamea, wadaho. Epao, where are you?
Madaho.
Okay, yeah.
Madaho. Me I tell you where I be right.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Oya kegede obiamo ehi omo oya kegede. Oya kegede obiamo ehi omo oya kegede. Igaduri ese o. Oya kegede obiamo ehi omo oya kegede. Igaduri ese o. Oya kegede obiamo ehi omo oya kegede. Igaduri ese. Kegede obiamo ehi omo oya kegede.
I know. Mama the mama. Let me bless you for your voice. You know, a lot of people are also pulling calls to me here, and I wish. Only I wanted to say something. I wish we might be able to just pull him in, and which is someone like Olojo on the Oba market. Away, Miss Ewansi, a woman, master, away,
So
again,
so it's going to be your turn, Baba. So in as much as there's so many comments here, which I can't really take, I'm reading through them. And the one that caught my eye, in the meditating, here where I got Joel, the kata. May we talk the truth. The truth be say, a stitch in 9 saves time. Saves 9. A stitch in time saves 9. Yeah, that's how it is being said. A stitch in 9 in time saves 9. Instead of the 9 stitches to come out, if you just lock it in one stitch, the 9 will be saved. A stitch in time saves 9. So what is Sunu? I don't know who can take up this question for me. These women went to the palace, and we have video recordings to that effect. They were there. They complained. They cried. Why was there no response? No positive response? Because if that was treated at, you nip it at the bud, I don't think this would have happened. Sorry. Don't beg Mahia begging. They will not see another ignoring.
Mr. Wansia, I will let you go first.
Help me
Yes.
with that.
Let me say aware time agwale agwala wani unwe aboyo aboyo many way the data ban ni kai sometimes owo ogbobonu no ni mene wan se ha edo ya pita no nya kuma ga ti o so me no manya ogwe eku. I remember there was a letter from National Market Council of Nigeria. Now that was received at the Palace Benin Traditional Council, Oba Palace Benin City, received date 4th of November 2024. And that letter, as at that time, came in from this Iyaloja to the palace, soliciting a support from the palace for this lady Josephine. We also, there was a kind of reactions at that time from us here to concern Edo indigenous that why would a Yoruba person, for example, Esan Sikedo, Esan Wanyi, Edo State, why would a Yoruba woman be introducing a daughter of the king to the king? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying right now. Or money may
Yeah, a daughter of the king to the king.
or
Yeah.
one way
Why must she be an outsider? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that person was
Oh,
a Yaloja. I don't into
oh, your network, sir.
Tinubu. This letter was November
Yes.
2024, and this
They
matter
had,
has been
yeah, there
closed.
were letters to that effect too.
Somebody wrote here a while ago. Irima is quite call it interregnum. How was there a gap for the for the door for the palace or the traditional council to hit this letter? But it's been there until they came right now. However, where it doesn't really matter now. So far, however, nobody knows except our father who also say for so reason, or the Benin Traditional Council will now measure for so reason this matter has been there. Probably they didn't know. I don't know if we come to this level. It can't be nothing. Iyaloja keko ade do said where in the history of Nigeria, or let's look at the map of Nigeria. From Lagos, you will cross Ogun. From when you cross Ogun, you cross Ondo. When you cross Ondo, you get to Edo State. Does it mean there are no markets in Ogun?
Good question.
Does it mean this there are no markets in Ondo?
Ogun State River.
Oh yeah, so a lot of what do you call it, grievances is coming on to me right now, in the sense that where you don't move when on your buji. So whatever has happened, that quietness over this letter. Go ahead,
I need you to repeat that Benin line again, please. Do repeat it. Reiterate. Umarere moji.
The what?
Umarere moji ugbowe.
Okay. Enonyagbo marere moyi oyi do mu no nyagbo.
That's a one and one on my way. I would have so one.
So no. So what happened? Why that space? And to us, we felt that thing has been addressed. So it gave, as at that time, Okuna tried to just test that water. Something is wrong. So as at this moment, whatever we try to do, or rather do that is one.
Okay. Okay.
N'oge favor, okode, everybody konko, we will always come out victorious. One thing is that the throne, that throne is Edo. Edo also is in that throne. It is inseparable. So
West.
they can only pinch. Only pinch. Tokbano, or where many mayare ma do. Most time, I will use the proverb. Or where Udowa may need you when ya or feruru. When I am often will be zingbe, everything zingbe because if you see the size, it's never the same. So a lot of us here, we have sold our soul out. We have so when we are kind of thing. Oshomole kato boy where or where I used to fear the Benin people, the Edos. Or bet I just discovered where but what you go near. Yeah, what you do with here. Only a mere before
Owó kọ́kọ́ mà sí yẹn, á fún apá yóò tọ̀.
Let's
Mama de to dame o me o be dame o we de tin te mi opportunity ya ko ya meta ma o kai we ega unwe manse ega na agi aka bo ni a na te bueno bun yo imagine. But however, as a do people, we are not worry about it. We will always survive it. So let's be talking. God
Thank
bless you.
you. Thank you,
let's
sir.
look at the cup right here. I want to piggyback on what he said.
Okay.
Let's look at the cup right here. Apart from where Imnoshomole tiny, now the venue ni do kini ado the taboo ni uni before I care about palace. How did that came about? Somebody provided that venue. Adamu Shomole's son was there.
Okay.
Right?
And other dignity for this present government was there. So nothing happens in the state house without the assurance and the approval of the number one citizen, which is Senator Akpakomiza. So again, and then now he references that letter in November, not say palace in it. How did that came
Yeah.
about? Namia where up to now nothing was done. And then he reference to Ijima Edeni no go anywhere in so Ari Palace.
They did.
Where ene ohemwene emonohiata ohamu. So I think now, from my standpoint, and for some critical places that I stand, is to say, well, perhaps the palace or what Funugi palace. But I think at some point we will hope that where there will be some internal investigation to see
Okay.
where how did this happen? How did we get here? Was this missed? Did somebody play anky panky game? Did somebody take a kickback? What happened? So I would hope that at some point I waiting my next subject in mind, but at some point the monarch should be able, if any emetaise. But having said all of that, now that we are where we are, and I'm sure that nothing has been done here that cannot be forgiven. Because remember now, Manivia, though, we are very liberal and very forgiving and very welcome people. That's who we are. That's in our in our fiber, in our blood. Because otherwise, when Mr. Beta when the forebearers were going to places to Eko, to the rest, to Shagamu, and to Asaba, to conquer, to Daomi, they would have said, continue to speak the Ununedo so that
Thank
Oma
you.
we. But
Okay.
because we are very liberal and welcoming people, we decide to say, well, let you be. We will fight, but let you be. To the extent, even the Bona Asaba, they are even now claiming where Inyanyedo. Can you just imagine? So, so again, I want to go back to the idea of where Agbera Eko, Agbera Shagamu, Agbera Ondo, Agbera Ibadan were there, Ado Sedo. Let's not forget one thing. What Akpakomi's mission is to appease his Godfather. And the reason for that is that where the Godfather will look down upon him mercifully in 2027, just like Winobe will last year. So, which is why he doesn't care who he offends, where he goes, blindly or unblindly, consciously or unconsciously. He want to make sure that by every means possible or necessary, he want to appease his Godfather, who bestow and install him there by every means necessary. Which is why, otherwise, on what audacity can somebody who regard as an alien is my sister, because we are all Nigeria. But according to Mr. Ogbe, I'm a Benin man first and
Yes,
foremost.
that is true.
Even Awolowo said that he is a Yoruba first and foremost. I'm a Benin man before I'm a Nigerian and before I'm a Canadian. So I must never forget my root and where I come from, because that is who I am before anything else. Or where Doma say, Doma, na me am wa, and we can never forget who we are and where we come from.
Exactly.
So I'll leave it like that for now, and I'll give the floor.
Let's say Kaka, where's your turn soon?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
see,
All
let's
right.
see. From the comment section and from people that have been, my inbox is full anyway. They are arguing with me. Area Mama, how come the time Benin was on fire with this election malpractice that happened with the APC, we were waiting for our royal father to speak. We were waiting for our royal father to do the needful, but nothing was done. Now, why are you people fighting for him? And I tried to explain that we are Benin first
First.
before anything. This is our heritage. We botera no magba ogo wa wa he yakpa oge because e mata ma we 19 na temata I time I am yes so that na feel so maybe I've not been able to win that argument, so I'm bringing it to the table right now for us to discuss about it. Where era normal when I sorry, when your house was on fire or when you were in trouble, you cried to your father, and your father, drove you out. On a Huwe. So right now, the people, some sensible people are also saying, "Na wa more kamena ya huwe na mukwa." So I have brought this argument. Ogbe, I want you to hit it head on. What do you want me to tell them? Please
Yeah.
speak.
I want
They are
to.
here so that
I
they can
thank
hear
you.
you.
I thank you.
Yes.
I read some of the comments on.
Yeah. What if we
I read some of them,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to let that becloud my sense of judgment. In my opening, I said something. I said, in their politics,
Yes.
in their politics, these people have never ever been honest with our royal father.
No.
Mr. Wansi, I want to tell you that letter. I have a copy on my phone. Go and read that letter. There is no meaningful institution in Nigeria that will give credence to that letter, full of errors. They can't even spell. And the person that they are writing on behalf of says is Dr. One doctor something. So doctor has become so easy to acquire in Nigeria. Where did these politics, my dear people? I understand. I know one person who was very close to my mother-in-law way back then. She was Ogiami, Mrs. Ogiami. Mrs. Ogiami, tall, Blackie Ogiami, tall black lady like that. I know her in person. Spoken to her one or two. So that's all that I know about her. Not more than that. No other affiliations. I remember someone told me that's the Iyeki general. Also, Iyeki somehow, tall woman. She stands out in the crowd. When this imbecile, Lucky Orukbe came in disguise and said they were talking about market unionism. These people were all together. There was a veil. They put a veil. We didn't see, it will be difficult. That's why I keep talking about APC. APC, there's a big trust deficit between these people. As a point of digression, Maybe we know the first daughter of OBJ. Can anybody in this forum tell me the first daughter of Yadua? I don't know. Jonathan? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we didn't vote for them.
And all these people. So these are not elective positions. Like I said, way back in 1414, Prince Ogun, who became Ewari the first. We have been here for a very, very long period of time. He was the one that brought in a motor. We've been people, we know the history. So these people did not come straight. This is politics of not telling the truth. This is how Adamso Shomole came. I had an uncle who was contesting to be a local government chairman for a long time. Every time I travel from this country, I go back to Nigeria. We go to Odionwe, we go and give them cola, we go and give them drink. Do we still have that now?
No. Also,
they have been gradually eroding our culture. Edo Wamana Tue or Dion, I mean Tue. Mr. Once you can help me with that.
Amaturo actually no nyawa.
Thank you very much. So normally we
if
you are a politician, you go first, you say, who are you the That is why I'm not really those states. Who are you Odoge or Monobane do? But these people they've never been honest. You go and do an inauguration first, then you will now proceed to the palace. That's why I use the word. Gradually, they've been dismantling our culture. They've been dismantling what we do under the name of they want to bring development. We saw our own son here where Obiekme or Tolekme High. Uzo aya Tolekme High, my brother.
Ologo Baba.
Somebody said you want to be the sultan, something over here. No, it cannot happen. Because we understand the Constitution of the Federal Republic that the issue of traditional ruler is not national.
No.
Since when have we begun to have market under exclusive or legislative list? No.
Mr. Albert, marry this into your thoughts. Is this a state capture, part of the state capture in the Matana? Is this part of it?
Yes. If you remember, when we had a program on, they want to have a traditional rulers council in Nigeria. They want to have two chairmen or so.
Yes,
one will be the Sultan of Sokoto, and the
other
one will be
Yes.
I said this is part of state capture. Where if you are not APC, they will just from somewhere from Abuja. You have to change the constitution to do that. It is not in our books. The 1999 constitution is watery. Even the independence constitution of 1960 did not make mention of it. The constitution of 1963 did not make mention of it. We are not hearing that today that these people have gone to Kano market to go and occupy Kano market and say there's something. Wait, why don't we are your name high? Oh, we your name Yoja.
Yaloja.
My church here in Alliston, Ontario, we were doing a barbecue, this last barbecue in this summer. So we went there. I was there with my wife. Then somebody said, Father rice. Because in Name Zoko, no, I was interested. I don't want to eat publicly, you know. So I just went there. The woman just told me, Father rice. And the woman was an Edom woman. And is Edom highway. Why your father rice high? Or one you Zoko. Now we allow women buto.
Exactly.
Wait here, Izoko. Nibi Yoruba me na ewe. Izoko. Don't begin to import these generaries of so. Don't import them into our own culture.
Flag and tradition.
No. Let us export our own. It was when was it 2000 or something like that? Where everybody in Nigeria understand where Togba. That word was exported. Why are we bringing our own? Why are we bringing some slangs from somewhere else? We should begin to learn to love our own. So those people that are saying one thing or the other, I want to tell you, my dear brothers and sisters, like I said, I've always repeated it. I'm an Edo man first.
Okay.
So therefore, if these people are coming, come through the front door. If you tell the truth, we Benin people, we are a good people. We accommodate everybody. Then the royal
Iyaloja will not be accommodated.
we know where if you come under trade union
There's no room for it.
Lucky Rukwe, then and all that. They have been governors. We've had governors for a very long time. The Dennis Osadebe, we've had when we were under Western region, they were governors. Sorry, they were premiers at that time, not governors. All these people that they have come and they have been with us from 1963 when it was Midwestern region, metamorphosed into a Bender state. Now we are Edo state. We've had governors all this period of time. And all this period of time, our Oba has always been there. Market women has always been there.
That throne there.
I want to say something again here. One day I was in Nigeria. Usually, if for example, I don't have my drinks anymore, I don't want to drink any of those drinks that they have in Nigeria. So someone told me, oh, there's this locally brewed gin. Say, where can I find it? He said it's at Ikpe. Curiosity. I drove over there. When I drove there, I saw some people in the water and all that. They were doing some, this I don't know if it is celestial, these spiritual churches and all that. I saw that. So I saw some other women. I said, what are these people doing here? Yeah, we have our own culture. Thank God that Mr. Once here is here, like I said, go to Tokyo in Japan. Go to not only in Tokyo, there are so many places in Japan. You go there, irrespective. When you talk about technology, the technology we are seeing here in North America is less than, what they have in Japan today is far ahead. I first bought a wireless electric iron in Japan. That's more than how many years? Close to 25 years or so years ago. When I brought it to North America, they were all marveled. Wow, what is this? Oh, yeah, it's a wireless electric iron. So when you look at it, that's a modern society. But they retain their culture. They retain their tradition. They were able to accommodate modernization. And at the same time, there's science, there's technology. So I don't see any reason why any government, irrespective of the political party, why they will not be able to accommodate our own culture. Our culture and tradition, it is so important. It is sacrosanct. We, the Benin people, you see, we don't have one school that we all go. We have it in our history that in those days where we have these farmers, existing farmers. Okay, I'm almost done now. So this person, they are told, if you go to the farm, no matter how you feel, you cannot sleep with your wife in the farm. So you cannot go and just come to meet us here in those states and you say you commit sacrilege. This is sacrilege. I will end by saying it is sacrilegious. Okpebholo should be brought to book. It is no more than our culture. Okpebholo should be brought to book. We are talking about the issue of culture here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my people. If you haven't liked, this is the time to go like. Press a like for Area Mama. Tell her that we are all doing well. She's doing well. Okay, go and like, my people. Press charge you. Ima, I'm coming to you right away. Now the argument on ground now is okay. We will not throw the bath water and the baby out together. We still have to save the baby from that dirty water. But now here the cards are on the table now. This is kind of it's sacrilegious. It's a taboo on our tradition, our heritage. What message are we going to send? What do you think our father, our royal father has learned, and what message are you sending to him today? Moving on, because we've not soon. What do we do, Mr. Ima?
OSA, the Omonoba at Omonoba has spoken.
He said,
and it's clear. Although we're couple days ago in one of my write-up, which I know that Mr. Ogbe and Ipai and Wansia saw, I did said at that time where the message was not far-fetched enough and was not concise enough. But having said that, where it told a song, I can lie. So we all know what the Oba has said, where this is alien in our culture. And I have not heard that before. In his wisdom of royalty, honor with one of the chief, where Guentamia, what they are saying or what they are asking, because a man understand. And the chief stood up and re-emphasized again in a different word what the throne has said. So now we know where the fault is. We know that people have usurped and overreached their authority and gutted our religion. I also believe that we can also forgive. Let's not throw the baby and the water away, but on one, it is calling on the fact that these people that have perpetuated this sacrilegion and sinful act on the soil of the Benin and rubbish the Benin Empire, these people should be realizing on their own to say they have erred. And then they should come back and apologize. Manner, but to the monarch and to the throne. It is only when that is done that we, the subject and the Benin people, can say, your sins are forgiven. It is not just enough to say, let's just sweep it under the table. I think something ought to be done. I am not speaking for the Oba. I'm not speaking for the palace because I don't have the weight and the wherewith and the authority, not even close at all. But what I'm saying from my standpoint as a proud Benin man, to say, here now, who have done this act, this simple act, is an affront on all of us. Or where Uzuo, Ose Nozuo, Ukonozuo, or where Osiagbe, for that reason, I'm saying where it is not only an affront to our monarchy, it is an affront to all the Benins. So this is something that we should all take serious. In fact, I'm a little bit better now, but a couple of days ago, I was very emotional about this. Now, before I hang up, I want to quickly say this. Speaking of the state culture, let's look at this. From the history of the Nigeria, the constitution or the birth of Nigeria, we have never heard before the office of the president, the office of the the wife of the president, the office of the first son, the office of the first daughter. Is the first time in the history of Nigeria. Doesn't we know now as in Nigeria that Nigeria has been handcuffed and that we are being choked? Is this not enough for Nigeria to wake up with their social consciousness to say where there is something wrong here that is not right? So what they are systematically doing, what this woman over here is doing, is to go throughout the whole country now to now bring all the market women under our pulse as against the backdrop of 2027, so we can all have all the market women to vote for our father. Nigerians, wake up!
Exactly.
Wake up! Wake up! We have been handcuffed and chuckled. It is time for us to realize who we are and to wake up from our slumber and to go into our social consciousness and critically look at what is happening to Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Epa, your thoughts?
Am I? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm muted?
Yes. No. Now yes. Go ahead,
all right,
sir.
All right. Why we were My wife, my Gen Z, even so I
And
try
then
to
you
catch
guy
up with
body.
time.
Hmm.
I've seen a lot of write up here. I watched this Anthony Ajibola. I saw one guy Demudia
Can you bring
trying
it
to
on?
say,
Bring that
you know,
because
in a way.
there's so many here. I can't catch some. Bring it on
Yeah,
if you have to talk about it.
I saw one Demudia. He,
Then with their
yeah,
Dixie.
he was really keen about what did the fathers do. And when we're tired, Bunny, aware, I can not where,
Yes, moving on.
anywhere. I like to when I'm explaining myself, I try to put something things. It's probably that's how we were taught. Why the English children or the Canadian children ask questions. They taught us by myth and proverbs, where he who fight his father will one day have his own son to contend with.
Mm-hmm.
One day, he
Okay,
will get someone. He's always there.
I see.
Uh, where only a foolish or stupid child or do agbera or no we will or like I I don't have a baba where because I'm a family I'm a beneye. I mean some kind of what we call secret of every family. We hold it up. Whatever the grievances people are holding against the palace right now, or rather, Erima, Omogun Atokbe, I might
Yes.
even agree there a history to where or era Omogi good. I wouldn't know era do dig money or so
But
you may dig you want.
that's what you did as well.
Ugwon imagine Hana win a
Yes.
Latin. That is what I'm. Marima was it 2 a.m. this morning? We were still talking about it. Yeah, 2. Why are people quiet? Yes, they are quiet because I wrote it on one of ours where the ants were very angry. They were hungry and they hated the cockroach. Because of that, the ant voted for insecticide.
Ajibola vigore ugafi ne pa. If yes, le dollar se na Ajibola ban. Viore ugafi ne. Awa ne ya fine. Out of anger.
Right.
The ant
The
voted
ant
for
hated
insecticide.
the
Yes.
ant hated the cockroach.
Yes.
And because of that, they voted for insecticide.
No,
And by the time the insecticide, the time the insecticide was sprayed, everybody died.
They went to meet their ancestors.
Including those that did not even vote. We have them here. We have them all over Nigeria.
Awaru dogo marwao.
You get it? So we are saying today, I thank Binikaiban. We always a child will always talk to the dad. I go to my go and tell you, I go no one go and tell it here bonnet. Baba, what is wrong with you? No. Baba, no, you be getting me hey. Oya me Zirini ban. The ant eated the cockroach and voted for insecticide. When it was sprayed, they all died, including those that did not even vote. So, ya pana ke no ma be gun awon no ma be vote ni. So Marema, once when we yan water we me boy na you to I am you to because e bo me no.
Exactly.
This
sir.
is country we are 2 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
2 a.m. I'm somewhere. I was somewhere yesterday. By the time I called you, 3 a.m. Hamilton, Gariowa. We don't look the way. We just move. The always a bedo. We want senior because Montana those I'm just made those school now with those keys. Why? Because I am devoting my time because it may I should do my ramen or anywhere I am we are doing. before being in Nigeria, you know. We are all those first, but there are a lot of us that are feeling a little bit either bigger now. Oh, oh, wow. Nobody thought today one stupid idiot like Trump will come out and say, let everybody go home. So we must fix it. So okay, Baba, okay, Imabi, Oyame Zereni ba. Cockroach. You know, ignore your Oko. When you say when you commit a sacrilegious crime against the land, in Japan, development because when you America make noise, Canada, all of them just make noise. But there are people that are far ahead just quietly. I'm still 19. That was in 99 or 98. There was a message we sent from Japan to him. Where are we related? Is there anything Edo made with a? But I find it was so far. And Mr. Omorigi that time was our president. I went to the palace. I went and let us find out the relationship raw. Who said do? Yes, said do Gawa, Osato raw. It is Edo is Japan. There have been a lot of things, but these people have developed so far, yet that culture is intact. So you cannot tell me because of development, you are destroying it. There are a lot of things that we ought to have put in place. Lawyer, right? We had one issue when we were there. And I had a lawyer. A lawyer, you have to tell a lawyer everything. You have to, I think a lawyer where now we police now you're in here. Now yeah, where I'm telling you, you have to go appeal. If you commit a crime against the state, it's very difficult for you to get a lawyer.
Okay.
So with that, madam or mama and everybody, Ajibola, and I saw some comment about the palace. No, Eguani or Edo, to me, Edoni or Eguai. Awe Edo Yakwita, Agbepo, Aramiekpo, Adowinekpo, Edohin. So we will always try to go back rather than say, Baba, my head, because a secret in me, something behind the curtain. That is why they are acting that way. Because the day you will see that very person, the value is gone. So that is what we must preserve ourselves to do. After 1897, the world never believed that though Benin Kingdom will be able to
rise
fight
again.
back, but we cannot destroy it with our own hands. So currently, Iyalojana Manedo Makweyo Oyamekaba Edo Egwa Egwawedo.
Where's say Baba? Where's say Kakabo? Where's say? Thank you so much, Baba. I'm really glad that you guys came today because I'm one fool. I don't have that sense in full. Only me. I know if you do and finish. Imai, why are you raising your hand? What's it?
I thought you were going to round up. Are you rounding up? Before?
No, I have to ask one question, which is biting me.
Sure.
So
go ahead. After you ask the question, go ahead.
Okay, but I want to ask Ogbe that question, or anyone that can take it. Doesn't matter.
Right? I just feel I want to say something. I just put some points down. I have some points down. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. So my thing is that it's a very short question. So they are bombarding me with, Obaseki Mause 1/4 or 1/10 of what Monday. This is a sacrilege, anyways. What Monday has done, and Obaseki was giving that cliche. Ogiaba, am I hearing? Ogiaba. So now where are the Osiobas? We are fight for the land. Even if I don't want to mention names, I know them. Where are they? Why are they suddenly mute? Why are they not speaking? Because here we are like palaces. They alienated us from being Benin people. Because Ovie Doya Fefefe, Ovie Guano. So those people who were using those Oyoba cliche as a front, as an affront to insult other Benis, other Edolites, where are they right now? When now this is the time. No Kenyana Mweda there. Marie Guoma, Mahia Agbin and a palace. Where are they? Why are they suddenly mute? That's what I want to ask. And in 1 second, you can answer that and jump into
Okay.
your thoughts.
Okay. I will say this. A cliche was carved out, and that cliche was called Oyomba.
Yes, sir.
Without necessarily knowing the meaning of Oyomba.
Was it politically motivated?
Yeah, Oyomba was politically motivated. I'm not, you see, most of my, whatever I'm saying today, a lot of them is not geared towards politics. I'm talking about our state. We are Edo people first. We have occupied this space for a very, very long period of time. That's why I just want to run away from politics as much as I can. Oyomba was carved out because of politics, because of their politics, because they came with tricks. They want to fool everybody. That is the way. That's the reason why they carved out Oyomba. I have read so many the same people. They are here in the comment section, and I have seen them. They are saying, "What did Obaseki do?" If you because we don't read. That is why a lot of time, even the church that we go to, we don't even read the Bible. There are some certain things that are in the Bible. You meet a person, someone that goes to church religiously every Sunday, you tell him some certain things in the Bible, they don't even know because they don't pay attention to reading. When you look at the lawsuit that they were all talking about, who is a defendant? Who was actually the defendant in that case? It was the state government of Obaseki and Omonoba Nedu. They were the defendant. And who were the people that brought that suit forward? It was Prince Gregory Akenzua.
You try to explain to them that
exactly, it was Prince Gregory Akenzua that brought his other
uncle
Duke.
Yes.
So these were the uncle of our Omonoba that took that case to court. But for so many people who don't read, they don't take time to read. They don't even know the meaning of defendant. They don't even know that the governor was joined in that case. It was politically motivated.
Okay, sir.
So that is one thing to that's to answer that. On the other hand, going forward, I will quickly allude to what Mr. Ewansia said. Before Ekpo comes out, and then one with Bono, yeah, oh, you why me, or Masaya Belevo. Akpakomiza is the Ekpo, or Wokano Mwekbo. So, so you begin to see his antecedents. This man lacks the moral rightness, correctness, rectitude, and trust from the Edo people. And therefore, going forward, we can never ever trust this man and his APC cohorts.
Okay.
So we should never ever trust these people. If it was those people that read Benin history, those Benin people who read Benin history, when someone commits sacrilege in Edo Kingdom, in Benin Kingdom, I will not have Zegbele. Mr. I will not have Zegbele. So Okpebholo and the people of Guiana, because good or bad, who is the arrowhead in Edo State? It is Okpebholo. If it was in the real Benin Kingdom way back in the days, I can Okpebholo and Zeguele, maybe Antinoma, Josephine, that is our culture. When I read the old Oyo Empire too, when the Oyomesi, when they present you with a calabash, you know what that means.
Yeah, they had to
In
go.
that old Oyo Empire, when the Oyomesi, those kingmakers, they gather together and they give someone a calabash, the person knows the meaning. That is
No, yeah, big
tantamount
Bewa.
to Noya Zegbele in our Benin Kingdom. So going forward, I don't want to talk about politics today.
No, no, no.
These people should
No.
never ever be trusted. And those people that came up with that cliche of Ogiomba, they are listening, they are here.
They're here. Yeah, wabun, yeah, maleki.
They are here.
Waleke. Abi yoki ba wa yihina.
And
Waleke.
unfortunately, this man will be, if you give, we don't have 2.5 million votes in Edo State. Based on
The
INEC,
position you got another quality
total
conservative.
registered voters in Edo State, it's not up to two. It was about, last time it was about 2.4 million. And I can assure you, if you review that register, so many people may have died and on and on and on. Where you get, they won't even get 200,000 votes in Edo State.
Young in Edo State, you know.
They won't even get, I mean,
Let's not just go to politics.
so let's not go. Today is not politics.
Let's
So
Okpebholo
Okpebholo
our heritage.
Josephine, why has Egbele Edo Izenwa?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Now is your turn, sir.
Where is speaking of Ogiomba,
Yes.
where a man dies the day that he refused to speak against oppression and injustice. And these people in Mahana, without measuring name, they know themselves who have suddenly become mute. Either
Where are they?
either because of political affiliation or because of emotion. So therefore, their cognitive ability have failed them. And so they lack now the ability also to be able to know what is right and what is wrong. Hence why they have become mute. And not only that, they have died before they are really dead. Where coward die many times before they're dead, but the villain never died but once. So I'll leave it like that. So therefore, the real Ogiomba that we have today now are within the APC, just like I also wrote in some of my write-up yesterday. So, Mr. Ogbe, I've said it all. That was politically motivated to castigate one man. And I have said it over and over again that Obaseki has his fault. But no one man is perfect. No one man is perfect.
No.
And I think the other piece that people were looking at was the issue of the anti-faith. But a man has a proposal and has an ideology, an agenda where maybe this can fetch us money. But we do it this way. But I think where he heard was that perhaps unilaterally there was no consultation with the monarch to say, well, cool, this is what I have in my mind. But that is beside the point now. The issue has been resolved by the late General Muhammadu Buhari, who gazetted those artifacts at that time in point to go to the Oba of Benin. And they all went as it is. And as a man of principle, he lay off, and everything went to the royalty as it were. So now, Iyani Nimagwani, Agbumu, or Amuyanu, let them continue to stay mute. For we that are taking this as an affront, as an insult to our tradition, will continue to speak up until the right thing is done, and to ensure that this ill-conceived motive by these people will not stand, especially as it pertains to our culture and our land and what we hold so dear for who we are as a human being. So for that, I will rest.
Thank you. Thank you. We are almost coming to an end. We're going to wrap this up in a second. And we asked Eba, who started this show with us today, to do that.
Where Ogiomba was your bar. I put it this way.
Can I ask a question? If there's a call, like one or two, would you guys be able to take it, or you're running?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, yeah, got here. Not more.
Okay,
Because I
okay.
thought
Yeah, that's
our
okay.
time is tight.
Yeah,
Yes or
that's
no?
okay.
Okay,
I'm here.
so
I'm
wrap
here. I'm
up,
here.
then I'll take a call.
What I quickly want to say about this, well, it is easy to to steal the drum of the community.
Well, you don't pay any.
Not do pay
Don't pay.
or do allow. Okpebholo, you know.
Tinubu Vijena.
Number two, before you destroy a bridge, ensure that you can swim.
Abi,
Yes.
and then when you what you going to where is the envelope I gave you? You have seen it.
If he-
Daddy, your the animal give my
yeah. Before
before
you destroy a bridge,
bridge, learn how to
I
swim.
have three proverbs in place for this Oyomba or Sioba.
Learn how to swim.
Before you destroy a bridge, ensure that you can swim. Unfortunately,
Exactly.
Okpebholo cannot swim. Then number three, a proverb that I have to before I wrap it up on this idea of Oyomba or Sioba. When two brothers fight to death, strangers inherit their property. Otemva and Agmina. Today, I still mention there is a name that keep coming to me. Someone like Senator Urogide. Urogide is there.
It caused in my head well,
For
Daddy.
2 days. Go back again and go to BC Akande, wrote a book right now, and he was interviewed, talked about how someone like Tinubu for years put his head round forward, Ikinori, Wodao, the Yoruba, through Afenifere and all that. I praise that. But this idea of now only me go eat, I ask of now, where is Rogide now?
Imagine me.
Where is our big brother Oka? Where do Nayahin? Right?
Imagine me.
So,
That's not your
Ogioba,
man. I was your bar. Where are they?
Who is Ogioba now?
Not when you, who is your bar now? Is it the one desecrating the
like
land?
you said,
Or the one fighting for the land?
I saw one is I want to get wrote here just now. Oh, some people we will prepare the
I think
okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, my brother. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, yeah. Okay, if you're having a hill, Anthony Ajizola.
Okay.
Please speak up for me. Yeah,
really, I want to thank everyone.
It's cutting off.
Yeah.
And maybe before I just go into what my thoughts are, I will just make it back.
Okay.
All your can wear, may not be everyone out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is happening now? You see circumstance. We saw it, we knew it, and we knew what the outcome would be. Because like when I follow the news and be following most of the analysis, it's like people feel surprised. And that is for me, like we are still not ready to address the issue. Because this whole thing, the signs were glaring. It was obvious. Even when we made mention of Lucky Orupe issue, there was nothing so sophisticated about that we didn't know. The palace knew. Our Oba is not just Oba
Yeah.
He's a diplomat. He's educated. He has been a diplomat across different continents and different countries. There are signs that are so obvious that no, this cannot happen. So just for me to then come up, because I look at we are addressing the symptom. Maybe the first thing we need to ask ourselves is that do we want the problem to be solved or we are only interested in solving the symptom? That is the very basic.
We want a cure. Mm.
Because if we want the problem to be solved, then we put the cards on the table. And then we will look at it. Everybody will see where whatever must have gone wrong. So we address the issue as a beginning. We are talking about this issue because we are passionate about our Benin Kingdom. It's not because of any person, it's because of the Benin traditional institution. So that is the reason why if we are addressing this issue, we should be in fact talking about what the real problem.
Okay.
And we really be able to understand what the problem is. Very easy for us to shift the blame to Okpebholo and Folashade. I remember we had something on this topic when Madam Blackie ran to the palace. It was the time. So this thing didn't just happen overnight and then we feel like, oh, we never saw it coming. So the palace should come out open and address this issue, and we will be ready to follow the palace because it is not like we are not concerned. We are concerned. I am a passionate believer, and I don't want to give subservient to any other person from outside.
Okay.
So let's every one of us take this issue, go to the core problem, and then we will then think of finding solution to it. That is my contribution.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Why we say who are called? I beg if you are not speaking, can you help me mute? Because a background noise is there. So you no book call. So maybe you will just take calls together and you address it at the same time because there will be no time to take each call and then So there's another caller here too. Who just called just now? Timothy Wakae. Okay. Oh, that what now mean because of Benoketi. So I might go through. Hello, Timothy. My brother. Yes. Good evening. Thank you.
One woman got me infected and charged us anytime anymore.
Let's see.
For the 2 hours, forever,
No. I'm always outnumbered. 3. I'm always outnumbered. Creative Kingdom don't take me.
So, my point is going to be from your title here. Tinubu's daughter has not said its authority of the palace. No.
How?
Is the palace going to have position itself in this manner? And no way they cannot tell or when you understand it is a wall that has fallen that allows itself to be clammed upon by the baby goat. That's what I think. I did a video this morning. In that video, I was saying I reckon for that year, and I would know how much put direct. You all know where a woman put to bed from a part of her body. You ask her to put her waist. So on fire,
and Eva not be a West here.
Personal claim for it has to do with greed, total greed. It has to do with I keep asking people how much does a no price as a woman needs
I know.
We just keep amassing gift, collecting money from people, having justice being unduly perverted.
Uh-oh. Why be Sunui?
This is alien to Benin culture. Just go back to the airport and come back to Lagos.
Okay.
They cannot have done anything. But now that was done, all you could hear is, oh, I hope you will be ready to do what is necessary between the palace and the market. Who is deceiving? Who are we deceiving? We are the men with only talent. No ability to reason, even to decipher between wrong and right.
Okay.
So if the people who are just talking, nobody has said the palace, throw his doors open to be dead. That's how a short summary.
Thank you.
And I saw what you were talking about, on your title. I said, no, I appreciate you all.
Thank you.
I appreciate you all.
Wesley. So, Timothy submit Babana. Please, when you call, I only have a minute. Around there. People are a lot of people on the line, and it's a big. How do I satisfy everybody? Can you please mute your lower your device, please? Yes, sir. Who is calling? Oh, my brother. Brother Manchester. Well done. God bless you. Yes, sir. Okay.
First, I want to thank the panelists in the house, and also I want to say that what has happened. I'm not a
Yes.
how much respect for the palace,
Okay.
And I was shocked to actually see what has happened that people have now gone this far to go as much as disrespecting the palace, even though the palace made it expressly clear to them that this is not something that is acceptable in Benin. Again, we heard some people saying that they either did it before or after they visited the palace. It doesn't matter to me. They knew what they were doing when they went to do what they did. Now, so what we have been told is that these people, they have the backing of people like Adam Saliu, somewhere, and Modu Okpebholo.
Yes.
Because we know that they say when a masquerade is dancing, say there's somebody behind the scene that's actually beating the part for the drum for that masquerade to dance to.
Yes.
These people knew what they were doing, and because of the backing they had, that's why, regardless of what the our father told them, they went ahead to sustain the balance, believing that they would do it and nothing will happen. And so my last take on this matter is that the Benin should not allow this to slide, because if it does, or if they do allow this to slide, there are many more of such humiliation that will come to Edo State.
Exactly.
This is not just about Benin. This is an entire Edo State people that have been abused, that have been disrespected here. Once they are able to do this, as far as Benin is concerned, I can assure you they go to other parts of the Edo State. I'm from Auchi myself, like I said. So I don't want to see this happen in Auchi. It's not going to happen anyway.
Okay.
So that's my take on this matter.
Wesley.
People should wake up. We must not allow this slide.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Wesley. You see, you've heard our callers,
Yes.
our ahead. So all the three. Timothy does not believe that the palace has been ridiculed. He said the palace opened the doors. Oh my system. Then Oga Ben said this is an affront to our heritage, and the other guy too. So you can marry all of them together. Emmanuel, 1 minute.
I want to let us be very clear here. I don't think we're here to.
And they also think that we are beating around the bush.
Yeah. I think I want to be very clear here because we don't want to be misconstrued and we don't want to be misinterpreted. We are not here to cast blame or to point fingers at the palace. We are
Okay.
only speaking as concerned sons and daughters of the Benin Empire. And to say that we have heard what our royal father has said, and that
Okay.
should be a message that all the Benin should act into moving forward. And the people that have committed this atrocity should within themselves come to their senses and reverse their step and then tender the necessary apologies to the right channel. Having said that, I want to say that in Benin tradition, the market is not only a place of sell and buy, but it is an extension of a cultural institution linked to the
It
Oba,
is.
to the
That's how we
culture,
met it.
to
Yes.
the palace. That is how we met it. From
Mm.
time immemorial, the
Mm-hmm.
sanctity of the market has always been linked to the Oba palace. Hence why anyone that is regarded by the market within themselves as the Iyoba or the Iyeki has a secret and a duty that they perform in the Oba palace. That
Yes.
is why, in a situation like this, where Omanagite warning and Omanama choose within the market space itself, cannot be that person that is known as Iyeki. I still
Okay.
rest.
Thank you. Let's see. 1 minute for you, Epa. Then we'll round it up. No more calls. No more calls. Everyone, Wawesi.
Oh, just
You're not ready,
briefly,
Okpetans. Go ahead.
we are
Hello, sir. Go ahead. Go
okay.
ahead.
It's me now.
Yes.
All right, all right. What I quickly want to say here is, Wesley, for today is about the Yaloja of
Of Lagos.
Ebiko. We don't have a Yaloja in Edo. It is Yeki. With the Edo, the concerned Edo indigenes in Canada are standing by the vision of the words of the palace now, where that Iyaloja is alien to Edo culture, and as a result, is the thing that should die a premature death. However, I want to quickly clear with Ajibola's question and the demand I said talking about the palace that opened the space. But that notwithstanding, it is true. We have to let that one be that Irano cannot de or when we imwe
Imuyenyi.
inyano bun or get back. When the hands a little bit is soiled by sometimes other back here. But I tell you, with this I want to leave you with these two proverbs. Me again. Where if the character of a man is not clear, all you need to do, look around who are the friends. We complain about Okpebholo today or whatever. Who are the other we guide they are all filthy. Name me from top to the bottom.
To bottom.
Then for whoever presented him is okay. Is the governor for today? What the this I says selected governor for today because he was running by the court. Where not really, I leave you with this proverb: giving a blind man a mirror is just a mockery of his own physical impairment.
Oh.
If you're I say 4 years because Motama were okay, my brother, because if you are doing something, if you bring a fish, take it out of water, what does it mean? Also beat the water. But if you put it in its own environment, that fish will swim away. The same thing with a bird, deep into the sea or flap. But if you
Cannot
leave
fly.
the bird to go fly, so long or give a mirror to a blind man is only just a monkey of his physical impairment. Because a level on our operate if it's far outweighs his integrity and intelligence. So at those state would be this whoever brought him, whoever put him there, I put that word. We are all in it together. So normal women no ba aga do ma ro ami a na ya wo yon na ya go
Thank
si
you.
o okpa no
Blessing.
ege no aga your secretary for the vision he has for Edo State. And bless you.
Obaseki Atokbe.
Always.
Ogbe, it's your turn. I
Yeah.
want to last word from Mr. Ogbe, but I'm adding a question to it, sir.
Okay.
Your honors. My people and I also think you were when you need this problem at the board, you don't escalate. You don't further escalate it. You cut it from the roots. So my people, they are scared. Many people are scared that this is just a tip of the iceberg. And this insult is just going to rise and continue if we don't cut this off. So there, I'm also thinking in my own wisdom, where henceforth, sir, the palace should de-associate itself from political forum or fora, whatever you want to call it. Anyone using the palace as
Quality,
apartment of
we don't need it.
they should come out bluntly and de-associate themselves. So silence is consent, right? Silence is consent. So in my wisdom, like I said before, you nip things at the bud at the early stage so that it doesn't germinate into what you don't want. So before Ogbe take this last statement, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you, everybody. I love the statement that Creative Kingdom wrote there. Ogbe, please read that comment.
Mama, you are a Edo State revolutionalist. Oh, a role model. May God raise for voice.
To also speak.
To also speak a voice for you.
Amen.
As you have been speaking true to power, Edo State heritage.
Thank you. Amen. Thank you so much, Creative Kingdom. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. All these things, for me. These prayers are just a lot. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate. So, Ben, last statement from you.
Again, I want to thank every one of us. Mr. Wansi, I thank you for coming over here today. I thank Mr. Agbidion. I just want to, it's a little addendum. Let me quickly take what you just said. You see, the role that is designed for our traditional rulers across the entire nation, they are the custodian of culture. And
yes.
Period. And there's that third tier of security, knowing fully well, when you look at the way a Benin Kingdom was designed, when you come to a village, we are not the people that we've been organized like, I remember Mr. Agbedion said, way back in 1440, in the 14th, 15th century, Benin was already civilized. So when you come to a place in Benin Kingdom, you meet someone, there's an elder in that town. So that is the Odion. So they will ask you a question. Who are you? Where are you coming from? So the federal government, this constitution also designed a third-tier role, third-tier security, because they are aware that if you come to a street, if you look at Benin City, we have Odion in streets. You just look at it like that. We are not just walking without knowing where we are going. So therefore, they play another role, which is kind of security, knowing who is in your community, who is around you, who are the people that are around. So I listened to Ajibola, Timothy, and Mr. Ben. Mr. Ajibola and Timothy, they were basically talking about what gave rise to it. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going backward.
How do we move forward?
So now, as an addendum to what Mr. Agbedio said, is that I would want to add this to what you just said. That this gradual erosion, they are not coming to tell us this political party that is called the APC. The last time before Adams Oshomole came to Edo State, like I mentioned again, any village politicians they go and meet the elder of the town, the Odionwe. But today it doesn't happen anymore. These politicians, these APC politicians, they sit in the office and they say, "Oh, Mr. Wansia, we have anointed you to be councillor for the next, or you are going to be the chairman." So the voting is just ceremonial. So we have seen this. So going forward, our traditional ruler, all our institutions in Benin Kingdom should begin to understand that these people that call themselves APC, they may come out tomorrow with some other names, nomenclature. Originally, they were not APC, they were some certain things, CPC and all that. So let us begin to put an end. Every politician, go to the villages, go and meet the Odionwe. The Odionwe is somehow answerable back to the Oba of Benin. These guys are coming and they are eroding our culture gradually. So our sign of cultural identity, this idea that you have to be, if we don't stop it now, for you to become an Odionwe, if you are not APC, you will not be given the position of Odionwe. For you to be a motor park chairman, if you are not APC, you will not be given the opportunity to be a motor park chairman. If you want to be an Okaigele, if you are not an APC, you cannot be an Okaigele in our Benin Kingdom.
Iyeki.
If you want to be an Iyeki, you have to be an APC. See, all these things are geared towards state capture. So going forward, let everybody, Oba Bueki, Omaze no Odo, let Nigerians be Nigerians. Let all of us know that we are Edo people first. The idea of imposing, one person coming to impose his ideology on every one of us. If you look at Oshomole's local government chairman, someone should quote me wrong. None of them went around the villages. No, they went to meet him at Osadebe Avenue. I was fortunate on one occasion to be there, where they will now say, you are the one that we are going to make local government chairman, which is very wrong. So by so doing, those kola nuts that they give to our Odionwe, to give to a Nogi or so in all those villages, they were never given anymore. So they have gradually, our culture, our tradition, our people, they are now cutting us to size. In order, we are not the only, we are a federation.
Yes.
This time we saw a governor. The governor does not understand that we are a federating state. You don't go and kneel down before the federal government. We are part of the federal government. Edo State is an oil producing state. So when you talk about FAC, that money you people are going to Abuja to go and take and bring back, we put part of that money. We are part of that people that are working that money. So please do not allow these people to keep eroding our culture. If we allow the issue of Iyeki to slide, they are coming with something else. If you are not APC, you will not be allowed to walk in the street of Benin City. Thank you very much. I submit.
Let's forget. There's a reason why Edo Benin people is known as the cradle of culture and the heartbeat of the nation. And let us sink in with it, everyone.
Kakabo. Somebody brought me a piece right now. I don't know if you have a minute to just listen. It's on my phone. I'm going to read it out. I just saw it now and I think it's interesting. It will be a good thought that you sit and just listen. Away to the uninitiated, to the uninitiated, the Iyaloja fiasco is extreme politics. I'm reading, no, this is not my thought. But to Benin people, it's a silly error that should never have happened. Why? A little bit of history. No market in Benin City is less than 700 years old. In all those years, never for once has any of these markets come under the sovereignty, control, leadership, or direction of non-Beninese. Our markets are not just centers for trades and commerce. They are inherently part of our industrial military complex, a symbol of our independence uniting the women wings under a chief prophetess known to the uninitiated as Iyeki. At the heart of each market is a shrine and an altar where only the Iyeki and her proselytizing army of traders periodically professed fidelity to fair practice, communal health, and to the Oba of Benin, who is the chief patron. At the apex of this market hierarchy is the Oba market, with Emota as the patron saint. In each market are departmental heads, all responsible to Iyeki, who function as Iyagbe, with powers of expulsion, mediation, and arbitration. In the pre-colonial era, communications between Iyekis and representatives of the Oba of Benin was as good as a national broadcast in rallying against epidemic, announcement of war, foreign infiltration, festivals, etc. To date, nothing has changed. To be Iyeki is to assume the role of the communal chief priest, continuing unbroken tradition of ensuring a Benin man at home and his children are not fed with rubbish, adulterated and expired goods and services. These attached pictures were personally taken in July. They showed some pictures last year, found in the foundation laying ceremony of the new Ekiosa market, Benin City, showing the shrine and altar of the Iyeki of the market. Unknown to many people, when Benin women gather here or in any market to swear for anybody or for defaulting trader, the outcomes and consequences are irreversible and usually fatal. I'm coming to an end now. It's quite concerning and shocking to see one Esan woman with the issue of blood offering to culturally appropriate and violently take over these shrines in the service of a fake Yoruba goddess in spite of repeated warnings. Trust Benin people collectively, they have prepared a sumptuous izobo for her. She must eat it. No, wiki wagon. So, whoever wrote this piece, thank you very much.
That was a beautiful
one.
Right up
Very,
and,
very, yeah. Very thoughtful. Thank you so much.
Obaseki slogan is not going to go away too easily.
Remember,
you asked that man one question where, Baba, I know you were going towards him that day. But it's a matter of time. The more they made the mistake, the more you remember. Obaseki's slogan will forever remain. Edo no go ever Lagos.
Edo not be Lagos.
Edo
not be Lagos.
So I leave you with that. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Okay, 1 second, don't go. Thank you. I'll let you go, Daddy. Daddy has been in school. For your information, Epa is the one taking teaching our children Edo language. We have Edo language school in Toronto, Canada. Epa is the head, and Mrs. Yamuno Mani Magijima. Hello. Go on, sir.
And even really, like you said, we have a Edo language school here for our kids, grade 1 to 8. However, whenever you are, connect with one say her Edo language and cultural school Canada. Maybe Mama can throw my number there and let us get Edo name. I hope about Amas the woman on your way. God bless Edo Pride.
God bless Oba. Okay.
God bless you.
God bless you all. Thank you, Mr. Ima.
Okay, I appreciate
your patronage. I name you. I always say Kakabo. Thank you very much. I'll let you go, sir, because you've been out since. Wese Kakabo. Thank you, Mr. Ogbe. So we are almost at the end of our show, and it's been a day, my people. Wese Kakabo. If you have something to tell us, this is the time, sir. You have 1 minute before we round up. This is because I have to give you special. This is your way of the house. I have to give you special.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you and all that. You know, within the week, I spoke about these foreign investors that scam that was, they call it foreign direct investment into Nigeria. In closing, because I know a lot of people have been listening and all that, so we don't drag it too long.
Can I show you something about melanated?
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't want to spend that long anymore, but since our culture is gone now, so let's talk about maybe 5 minutes of politics.
Okay.
Ready for it?
That's fine.
This very short video is an ITV Independence Television interview with a senior special advisor to the Edo State government and another person. I think he's a member of the opposition party. So watch this video. You know, like I told you, the Edo State government has still not made an official statement, but the senior special advisor has something to say on behalf of the Edo State government.
How do you defend the fact that he said this deal is a sham?
Mr. Philip, you see, in this platform, there's an NBC code that is guiding us, and there are words in quotes you cannot use. There are words in quotes you cannot use to describe a government, a personality, or issues. You see, let me tell you, those who live in glass house, they don't throw stone. Because when you throw stone, you don't know what will happen.
Yeah, but I want you to be objective. Just go straight.
Of course,
because
you see,
he said this Zoom investment is a sham.
You see, that is
how can you defend the government of the day? Because we are about this.
That is his own opinion. You see, the role of opposition in politics, in consonance with global best practice, is opposition. They are made for constructive criticisms. But it's very, very on the contrary what we see in Nigeria today. When you are in power, you work for your principal. When you are not in power, you strategize to work ahead of time so that you can reorganize your party. It is not by coming to social media or coming to TV station as reputable as this platform where we are to make statements that you cannot substantiate. Statements where you don't have statistics. Statements that are frivolous. It's an aberration, it's uncalled for a personality of my colleague and my brother and my co-discussant here to make such statement that Edo State government is a frivolous government, is a Zoom investment or whatever. It's a by and large.
You are even rubbing it in the more. Because I expect you to talk about, you know, defend the state government on that investment. How tangible is that investment? Because he made some critical analysis which demands some scrutiny. And I was expecting you to talk about the fact that the investment is tangible and produce some evidence.
See, let me tell you, Mr. Philip, you see, by the grace of God, even before signing MOU, this present administration has been able to win the minds of the electorate in terms of critical investment, in terms of human capital development, in terms of infrastructural programs and policies that are not what elephant project, not projection that Edo will be like Johannesburg in 2030, Edo will be like Singapore in 2050, as it were. Today, you can see Edo, most of infrastructure and most of setups that were being comatose in Edo is working again. And this investment drive, this MOU that was signed.
If it has not been signed, you have been mystified. Because I believe you yourself have not took time to listen to what happened in Glasgow, because what you are working on now is what you see, maybe the write-up you see those boys are doing in Benin. That is what you're acting on.
It's an MOU where developmental partners, Edo State government, went abroad to woo them with about $250 million. And these dollars, according to my principal, my boss, the Commissioner for Information, in the last ESCO, he made a critical analysis about this partnership. It has to do with it. Today, if you look at Edo State, if you look at this year budget, you will see what was accruable to agriculture. This is a government that is responsible, a government that is people-centric, a government that has what it takes to take Edo into political Eldorado.
All right.
By and large, I'm coming. I'm not true. You will see today, if you go to a central admin government house, Edo state government has procured mechanized agricultural implements that we are going to use in three central.
So, for me, area mama, I will not even spend a minute to take this guy out. But I just want you to see the extent of his stupidity. Like, you're asking somebody, sign MOU, sign. What is all this gibberish about this MOU? And he's telling you that Edo is not in Eldorado, Edo is shiny, they have mechanized enemy. Like, how bereft, how intellectually bankrupt can anyone be when you're defending APC? Ogasa.
It is possible for us to speak for hours without we don't mean anything. We can just speak and speak for hours if people choose to do that. They don't mean, you cannot take anything from what they're saying. It does not make any sense. If you see, when I said this so-called governor, to be honest, cannot be, even if he's a headmaster, he cannot function as a headmaster, not to talk of principal of a school. Not even to talk of, he cannot be a counselor. Cannot function as a counselor. He cannot function with, local government chairman is too big, because if Nigeria was a good country, if not state capture, local government chairman, they are supposed to be given their own allocation. They are supposed to have a lot to do for the people. So that's too big. Local government chairman is too much for Monday Okpebholo. I mean, to be a counselor, maybe to be a counselor, go there, eat guru, and go back home. If these are the people that worked for him, then you will understand that if you give Monday Okpebholo 20 years, like, he's going to be making the same mistake over and over and over again. There are things that we have not seen, we have never seen in any government. We don't have first lady.
Yeah.
When the issue of first lady was brought up,
I forgot. Till now, a general there is happening with APC and it's okay. But also, the world will catch fire.
Oshimole came up and blabbed in the media space. Came and blabbed in the media space where we said, today, we don't have first lady. Look at the people that are working for government.
Wanko, wait, sir, just hold your thought. Kenneth, yo, Waka Baba. Hello. Now only you are taking call now. I not they take calls. I don't finish. Waka. Okay. They greet you.
I hear you, my brother.
He didn't day. Hey, I take Watana. If he didn't day, what is he gonna give you when he doesn't have it? It didn't day. Hey! Propaganda! I'm going to crash him, yeah. A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dummy, D7. Akpabio, Shomole. Salute. Yeah, we have one. Okay. It didn't there. Hello. Hello. You never call of it. Hello. Let's say this one not go. Okay. Oga I be call you. Oga no vessel. If you did it there, you did it there.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kenneth. I appreciate you. Oh, okay.
Hey, yo. Hello. Hey, Abota. Last year we were kept going. Oh, Wesinya Ogiamia na in-law. Wese Ogiamia is my in-law. God bless you. Yes, we'll talk that another day. Get going.
Because I saw your script, your caption.
Yes.
Oh,
okay. Okay.
Because there is a letter circulating. I will send you the letter, sister.
We have it. Yeah.
Okay, now, Tinubu's daughter followed the proper channel. It's just like what caused the Benin massacre. The British people, the traders, they came to the palace, they notified the palace that so time we want to trade with you. Then the Oba gave them the appointment. Okay, now, not knowing that the time of their coming was the time the Benin were doing their equity. Then Oba told them that within this period, we don't entertain strangers. Please, can we reschedule this appointment? They said no. Appointment is an appointment. That is what caused the Benin massacre. True or false?
Yeah, true.
Now, in this case, Tinubu's daughter, Folashade, the general, brought a letter to the palace that some time she will be coming to inaugurate Miss Pastor Mrs.
Josephine.
It's written on the letter. And there was a stamp from our royal palace acknowledging that letter. This is 9 months ago, since last year, that our neighbor palace gave a dead ear. So all this cry that our mothers are crying to the palace, it was a scam from the palace. It was a scam. Okay, now, our royal father has the opportunity to nail the issue. Okay, when the Jehovah didn't tell the lady that, okay, we received the letter of this visitation. Let me tell you, we don't honor such in Benin.
We would have expected that. Yeah.
Yes, it's the oldest woman in the market that the market people elect. It's just like a new Benin now. It's just because my grandmother, she's late. If not, my grandmother, by now, should be the leader of the Benin because so these women, they know themselves. They know themselves. Okay, now, Oba Josephine, which of the market are you trading? Which of the market?
Josephine is not a market trader. She's not. She doesn't sell.
She doesn't sell, but I think Oba would have set the record straight in the palace that time.
Blackie Ogiame was there, so we expected Blackie Ogiame to continue.
So I don't understand the role of our royal father played because it is confusion now. Because the men are also
Yeah. I hope you know nice your say. I hope you nice your
I will want to jump in here. I understand that Mr. Ogiame, Mr. Mwetinya Ogiame, I understand your point and everything. I beg to disagree with you because what I see here is this.
I want to round up, sir, so that you can listen to us. Makate topic in nano,
so for me,
yes, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. For people, please, no more calls. We're trying to round up.
Let's round it up.
Something to
First
just
of all,
add.
I have my line of thought, which I still have there.
Okay.
This issue of Mr. Motinya Ogiame, I respect you. I appreciate you for calling in and listening to us. I thank you very much. And
yes.
I thank you for identifying. I understand the Ogiame family. We are Edo people.
Yes.
We know the roles, and for those of us who read Benin history, we know Ogiame, Ologbo. We know.
Edo language has been eroded from school. If you don't know.
What's that?
Edo language. Here why eroded. I read Edo language.
Even if they erode it, it stays inside of us.
No, I didn't say as a language.
Yeah, we have always used oral tradition.
Yeah.
So in my own home, it is what I was taught in my own home. That's the beauty of our culture. Those morals and everything, they were the things that you were taught. Without we going to the classroom to go and listen to one Mr. Ikirame or whatever. So what I'm trying to say here is this. For me, I don't want to think about, because as of today, I don't want to listen to if there was 1966 coup or no coup, 1914 amalgamation. For me, I don't want to go back and revisit those topics again. What he said about Benin massacre, great, excellent. Those were the primary causes of the Benin massacre of 1897. We're going back. If I were to be, I wouldn't say if I were to be, because I'm not. I spoke that letter, I will not even give it credence. I'm not going to listen to that letter that was full of error and all that. For the fact that the palace received it, and it was received. Received does not mean it has been approved.
But that is the bone of contention right now.
Yeah, if it is received, for example,
now, was addressed.
Okay, for example, now. Okay, look, we are here in this country. When you apply to the immigration, there's a paper they give you, say protected when completed and all that. But that does not mean that your papers has been approved. They receive it. Yes, it's received. So it's received.
Dealing with different people.
So yeah, I understand that we are dealing with different people. Our politics, there are people are beginning to. So look, they send this thing in there. The nonchalant person who called himself Loki Urukbe, he came under the disguise of union. That's why I said politics. They are tricking people in our kingdom. So this they came in with the idea of whatever. They received it and nobody acted on it. So nobody acted on it. So it could take 10 years. There are so many people who are in this part of the world. 10 years, they've completed paperwork and all that. And no answer. Be patient. So, again, is why didn't they go and start in Kaduna? Why did they not start in Sambisa Forest? Why did they not start in Maiduguri? That we have now heard that, are we not the same federation? What is so special about Benin City? Governor Zulum is APC in Borno State. Governor Zulum. So why did they not take this Yaloja or whatever they call it? Why did they not take it to Borno State and take it around Sambisa Forest? Why did they not take it to Sokoto? Why did they not take it to Katsina?
Why do?
Kebbi. They didn't take it to any of those places. Why first?
Why the hatred?
So I understand that some people want to, I'm not here to apportion blame. So why Edo? If you want to take Yaloja, take it to your Ondo, take it to Ogun.
And what is this Yaloja general nonsense?
And all those
put your thing in your land and leave us alone.
Take it to Kwara State.
Yaloja general nonsense. People are dying in Benue.
Why the question is why is
you are Yalojaring?
Yeah, why is it not coming?
My foot.
Yeah, why is it coming to Edo first? We've not heard that through Zamfara, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, and all those key core northern states, that all of them, Yaloja has been appointed in all those areas. We've not heard it in all those areas.
It must not stand.
To be honest, let me tell my Edo people, I dare the president to go and declare state of emergency in Kano State.
Oh,
People should go and declare state of emergency in Kano State and remove
the governor there.
What's his name? That Kwankwasia governor. Let him go and remove that Kwankwasia governor. And he will see Nigeria we born. This man
they don't go on social media.
He came to South South. Yeah, he came to South South. Look at what he has done to South South. Destroy South South completely.
That's the finish.
Once upon a time, he came to us in Edo State and said we should not vote for who. Who is Tinubu to come and tell? Power is transient. It's just for a period of time. So we cannot begin to have someone come from Lagos to come and dictate for us in Edo who to vote for and who not to vote for. Go and tell them in Katsina State, in Buhari State, and APC State that they should go and vote for someone that you like. Why using our state for experiments? So we Benin people, we should not begin to say, oh, is this? There's no letter that says our Monoba has approved.
No, we don't have that.
Yeah, General 9 months ago or whatever.
No,
so these
but
people
we also believe that silence is consent.
Now you can hear the grave silence of the likes of Oshomole, of the likes of Giagai, what's his name again? Senator Rohide. Grave silence. Where's Charlie Temple?
Imagine me. Where is Sonny Kabaka? Where is Ebos? Where are they?
I mean, those I don't.
Those are okay.
Those are the main politicians I'm talking about now. The main politicians. Where are they?
Imagine me.
So where's Orohide? Orohide, you were a senator in Edo South. All this. Why don't you get up and come and speak now and say Agua? Where's Ize Yamu? When you were talking about security vote. This you guys are going to Edo State, destroying Edo people's property, and you are going to somewhere in Glasgow to go and spend our money under the auspices of you are coming up with foreign investors. What is foreign investors? Yes. According to him, his statistics are always faulty. You have about 2.5 million people that are in Glasgow. Let us say hypothetically if it is true. If those 2.5 million people that are in Glasgow and they are from Edo State, according to this government who does not know how to think, if these same 2.5 people, they are able to come back to Edo State and invest €1,000 or $1,000.
Okay. Edo will shoot up.
Come on. If these people you are talking about, let us assume that we that are in diaspora alone, we understand that yes, our city, there's security and everything. Our state, from Auchi all the way to Edo Central down to Edo South, that we know that things are really in good shape. We all go. There are some that can invest $1,000 into one business or the other. Some can go up to 10,000. Some can go up to 100 and more. And all these small businesses, they will begin to be the backbone of Edo State economy. But this man is going out there to look for investors. Who's foreign investor who's coming to Edo when there are no roads? He's so dumb. He doesn't understand what it means to. I just don't want to keep on.
Monday is
one Monday. Okpebholo who didn't go to school. Apart from he didn't go to school. Look, look. 1 year is almost gone. So he has about 3 years and few months. About 3 years and 2 months thereabout that is left. By this time next year, you are looking at almost 2 years gone. What has he done? Nothing.
Oga, thank you. The other one before you run off. Why are they speaking with disdain to Obaseki's strides? Look at the way Dennis was speaking yesterday, Dausa, to that Mowa. They want to try and destroy Mowa that is in the headlines right now. So I just look at them like this APC. Why are they okay? Now they see all these developmental strides, they see all these legacies that have been left on ground for them to continue. Governance is a continuum. I've been saying it, but these guys don't listen. Now the way they speak, the way to that effect, it looks like they are so sad, they are conquered. I don't understand. Why are they speaking with disdain?
The reason is that, first question, we are all here in Canada. Dennis the Hausa should show us a T4. All the years that he spent here in Canada, he should show us on the internet a T4. For those of people who are not in Canada, when you go to work, anywhere you work, you have a T4. You have a T4. If he doesn't have a T4, a T5. If you don't have a T5, you have a business. There are things, these are things that you can say, okay, I worked here, I own a business here for 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years. These are my proof. Let us leave that. For example, you go to school here in Canada, the T2002.
Yes.
What your school they give to you, T2002. Dennis the Hausa should show us any T2002 where he went to here. What are his educational qualifications? Where did he work? Tell me how such an individual we admire something like Moa. Does he understand the concept of Moa? That's on one side. You remember in this program, I made mention of something. Some time ago, about a year or so ago, you remember that the president's jet plane was seized. What led to that seizure? They applied around the entire world that anywhere Nigerian asset is saying they should be confiscated or held.
Yes.
What happened? It was during the time Benga Daniels was governor of Ondo State. He went and there were so many agreements. After that, the next government, like that of Okpebholo, they said no, they were not going to obey any of those agreements that were signed. Those people went to arbitration. After they went to arbitration, the Nigerian side, Ogun State side, they did not go. What happened? They won in arbitration. They got the right. They were not looking for the property of Ogun State. They were looking for the property of Nigeria. It's not only Okpebholo putting Edo State into big problem in the future with all these people that comes out in the media to speak. He will put Nigeria. The Hausa is listening. He will put Nigeria in problem because some of these agreements that have been signed, they don't know Edo State. They will go to a court of arbitration. These people that don't understand the culture of the place they come from, tell me how they are going to defend it. They cannot defend it.
All these things are MOU.
Very soon you will begin to hear
MOU.
you begin to hear that this man has put Edo State and Nigeria in a big ditch, all in an attempt to try to sell that he can come up with a 2.5 million vote that does not exist. Does not exist in INEC book in Edo State. So we all have to be careful here. I understand people play politics. If this man comes and Edo is good, everything is good. People will come and invest in Benin City. There are so many people who have left wherever they are. They come to Benin City. Not only Benin City, they go and farm. They bring money. These are foreign direct investment. Even if you and I, we go home every year, the place is good enough, we go home. You spend $1,000. Another person spends $1,000. You are able to have Edo people. Many of them come to Edo State and spend this money. Business will be booming. They don't understand how to build an economy.
No.
What they are thinking is vengeance. Power is transient. Edo State is not an APC state. Edo State was not a UPN state. It was not Action Group state. And it will not be. It is going to be for a very short period of time.
Okay. And I hope that period elapses very soon.
Yeah. They should stop discrediting our culture, our tradition, and try to capture us. Edo State, we have a lot of smart people in Edo State. So they might try, but it is not going to work. So if they want to start Iyeki, we were the last that joined Nigeria. There was nothing called Nigeria. It was the Royal Niger Company. It was a private company at that time, before eventually it became metamorphosed into Nigeria. So Benin Kingdom was the very last kingdom. All these Kane Bono Empire, the Sokoto Caliphate, and all these other areas, they were already gone, taken over by the British. But Benin Kingdom, look at it, in 1897, 3 years to 1900, that was when Oba of Benin was taken to Canada.
Yeah.
14 years after was the amalgamation of the Northern and Southern Protectorate and the Protectorate of Lagos.
Yes.
So a few years later, that was so. So if Tinubu is interested in the Iyaloja, go to Kano, go to those areas, go and get it done. They maybe finally come to us. We will
They've
not
reduced us so much. You see, this D7 thing. They've reduced us so much.
Yeah,
so,
they reduced those things because of the RI.
Yeah, look at
wants money.
Bright people with bright future. They've reduced us so much. If I could I don't know be Lagos, I don't know be Lagos. This is capture, state capture. It will not stand, sir. This will not stand. Iyaloja cannot stand.
No, it
that
cannot.
Sure.
They should stop desecrating our culture.
Yes.
Our Ojo way is our Ojo way. Our Okaigele is our Okaigele. Let Edo people remain. Politics is different from our culture, what we know. When I wake up in the morning, I greet my parents. This is our culture. The Yoruba don't have. You see, again, sometimes those Christians, I'm a Christian, I want to say something here. I know that we are Christians. We love our religion. When you look at our own culture, for those who have taken pain to read the book of Leviticus and Numbers, why not wonder that our culture is inextricably tied to that of those Old Testament
in the Old Testament? This kingdom has been known forever.
When did the white people come to Benin Kingdom and they started giving us Bible? But our own ancestors who have been in this land for over 1,000 years, they know so many of these things. So they now teach all these things back to us. Don't destroy that culture. So when you look at our culture and that of the Jewish, I know some people who are religious by gods and they are zealous, they wake up today and say, oh, I don't want to say Lamogun again. By the way, I'm not a Lamogun family. So this I don't want to say Lamogun again. There's something about Ogun about that.
Lamo Jesus.
Yeah, they say they are like Jesus. This Lamogun, as we know, there are 12 tribes in Israel. So Lamogun is where the family of the Oba comes from.
Yes.
And it's like you have the Levites. In the Old Testament, if you were not a Levite, you cannot even be a carpenter in the house of God. If you are not a Levite, you can never be a priest. And you cannot be a Levite by faith.
Yes. They are entitled.
Yes.
Yes.
So you cannot be a Levite by faith and so many things. So we have a very rich culture. APC cannot come today and begin to
destroy everything
that have been handed over
our heritage
for centuries of years.
Fabric.
You know, so that's my take on that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Like we could sit here forever and talk, and I know that our people are enjoying it. But what more can we say? We've been talking, and we're going to continue to talk. But what I know is this Iyalo nonsense. Iyaleke, Iyalisa, Iyaleke, Iyale Otopoto cannot stand.
No.
It will not stand. Whatever that has to do with it, if Okpebholo wants to go to Lagos now and be a Lagos boy for Iyaleke,
give him a counselor somewhere in Lagos. It's his father.
Let him go. He cannot stand it.
Give him a counselor in Lagos.
You stole the position. Now you are imposing other things on us, and they are telling me not to blame Okpebholo and blame everything. Yes, I know, but he is the messenger of doom right now. He is the middleman.
My Asian brothers.
Messenger of doom.
Yeah, my Asian brothers and sisters. Go and listen to Professor Sarime Osubo. Go and listen to him speak. Such an intellectual.
Not Watota.
Not Watota. No, Shomole knew what he was doing.
Anyone here feel any?
They don't
like, they don't want bright souls. They can't use me. They can't use you. They can't use my people here. No,
people in Eastern
they
land.
can't just turn me around. And no more than I jump you where we got another one we win. And I will go 2.5 million votes here. They can't use us. So they looked for they have to search for that one on Agialo.
The Dennis Idahosa we are talking about that is joining the Igoe Noya Mutedu here. Again, what are his antecedents?
First of its kind, sir.
Yeah. So what are his even chief priest or Semigi Bon?
He has spoken to that effect.
Yeah, he applauded more.
Yes. Oh, no, just remove politics here. Governance is a continuum. Oh, you continue with what is good. All the strides Obaseki left behind, you're supposed to take it to another level.
When Ambrose Ali gave us
improve, build on it.
Yeah, when Ambrose Ali gave us free education, we are all happy. Both if you are from Edo, you are from Esan, you are from Esako, or the other Sakoko Edo. Everybody, we want Edo to be good. This Oshomole came. The first thing he did was to dismantle all institutions of higher learning in Edo South. Is this the way they are going to begin to? What is wrong with this man and Edo South?
I don't know what they really. I don't know what they really want, or the results of all this at the end of the day. State capital for
the same Oshomole went to Lagos, brought red roof. And what is so special about? I'm glad that Obaseki didn't go to Lagos to go and bring in any of this program. Look at our security architecture. It was done right here in Benin City. And I want to tell our viewers.
Has it not been destroyed?
Yeah, if you remember, I think it was Commodore Olaomi on Channels TV. He said, this government is complicit. It's part of the insecurity that we're having. Period. Someone should go and listen to that the interview. At that time, for more than 10 years now, APC has not been able to solve the problems of insecurity. If you point it out, they know you know so much, then they retire your job.
Daddy, when I say it really breaks my heart.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so it doesn't stay too long. We're almost 3 hours.
I know, but it's been a day.
Yes,
it's been a day because my topic even and arise there.
Yes, true.
We have to talk about it. This is our heritage. We are Benin first before we are principal of one school, a nurse in one hospital, a doctor here. You have your background, and this is very important. And then you have your background, and that is why this is so important. Oh, yeah, one money. Oh, well, monodoba wa gbera vije. Okay, no, baba sunu. Oh my God, first, you have to fight the outsider, and then go inside to ask your father.
What happened?
From my mom was a warrior. So then you not come and report to my mother where one in our film not fear able to go okay give my bougie it not say no go no do time but all make sure we were fearing so waiting and there visual what's no baba there so up in mauna and the baba ni of jawe mo no we are there but we don't want where Oviobo from anywhere obi waiting to era that baba wa no na where can lo ni gbinane
exactly
okay mauna okay mauna because one nigga the war this is our heritage, the fabric of our heritage right.
Yes.
Well, let's say that. Let's say the Madia is when Daddy was Ogbe was a little down indisposed. Ketori ade on our Ogbena wa so imagine now I'm why not they do pregnancy test if na woman now
no, you don't do that.
My dad, where mama not show up today. So it was a little off, and but he's sounding better. You sound better than yesterday.
Yeah, I will get over it, definitely.
I know it takes time. It's flu. That flu, what I mean flu? What do I mean? Yeah, why you want to patch? Beneto, anyways, Daddy, thank you so much. I want to just music on. Thank you, guys. It's been a lot of messages. I was able to take some that I took, but the ones in Mabeta were here. I recognize, I see your names, and I also see new names here. Please just do me a favor. Why are you going to like no subscribe? Abi, every married.
Are we married?
Like, area mama don't come with another. Even why I was pregnancy test, yeah. I
can't even laugh because I see how my congestions and all that.
Agree. You gotta think up with them.
Okay. Anyone as far as
you're gonna give me a copyright strike. I don't.
Okay. There's one Christian Osanozegi.
Okay, Osanozegi, you like that one?
Something like that. I always love that.
That one is my preferred song. Go. Oh yeah, now why you like?
sama o gele no ni mena ruswe mano sena o toya sa o to same wa kweyo ni mena ruswe mano sena bene mata o eigo mayawe enwe nume ni meya komyoto now o
in a day. So you guys stay defeated now. See the love. Massive. Woo! Area mama no bad. Waiting I give you the followers. Hear me, my Elena. Hear me, man. Newcomers. Let's start. Jibola tell you most people are waiting. Any time we put hope. And they say, I want to walk. Don't more, sir. Don't more. My echo do so why?
Where's he?
Kaka.
You're blessed. Amen.
Emmanuel Sawan any book they marry me ask you why you book the. So if you not say you never subscribe to Area Mama, this is the time. See, Oga, you see that we are different. We are so different. I'll say this loud. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to speak the truth. Whatever, even if I'm the only one, even if I stand alone, I don't mind. I don't care. Provided I know where I'm speaking the truth. When you see me standing alone because of the truth I am for, please don't be sorry for me. I prefer to stand alone and say the truth than to stand with the crowd. No. People love us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I love you, sir. Tell Madam, say, oh God, Madam, they take care of me for this side. May you not take care. Don't pray for that. God bless you, sir. Thank you, my people. Thank you. We don't come with one command. We don't come with one command. My do Yahweh me obey. My baby, I always say, when Swadona na Jibola market, Dibola, oh, Mianona, this one are your own. Oh yeah. See, everybody still stay with me. Oh, we have 450.
The ancient city is calling. Oh, arise, sons and daughters of.
Press the button for down there. You'll see Area Mama. You go see that box. If you like what we they do, say, you want us to continue this work because we they pay for this subscription. If you want us to continue this work, go down there. Put your money where your mouth is. Go down there. There's a button on the right bottom of this page. Go down there and press it. It will take you to the page where you can gift this page. Edo Pride TV. Gift whatever is in your heart. Somebody just gift us $100 that day. Always say, Mama, you me or them no day. You just give us money. Ajibola na so they give us for back. No, they see they give us money. It do everyone wait there, we never give us. There is still time. You go, even if I not there online, you feel just go down there, that button there. Say, Area Mama, we cook. Area Mama, you a subscription. God bless your pockets. Thank you so much for joining me. Ajibola, we are leaving. Your song.
A people cultured in unity, our hearts beat for the land. Rich culture, stories of heroes, legacies forever be beautiful and glorious and you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Stand with each other, forgive and let it go. Together we can stand, come what may.